Please stand up for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
Welcome you all on the fourth day of short-term course on research methodology organized by Sri RLT College of Science, Akola in collaboration with PhD Cell of HGB Amravati University, Amravati, Amravati University Chemistry Teachers Association and Microbiological Society of India. Firstly, I wish to thank respected Dr. V.D. Nanoti sir, convener and principal of Sri RLT College of Science, Akola, my friend Dr. Poonam Agrawal, organizing secretary and head department of chemistry, and all the organizing members of this event for giving me this great opportunity to express my views in front of you. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Mamta T. Sangole, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Sri Shivaji College of Art, Commerce and Science, Akola. Student, I will share here my outlook, or I must say, I will be focusing more on how to structure powerful PowerPoint presentation under the title Summary Writing and Tips for Open Defense Viva. This is the main objective of my today's session. As we perform a lot of hard work on PhD and spend days and nights to do research, but we don't concentrate on presentation of our work, which is very important. If we could not project our work and not able to represent, then our work don't get that kind of recognition. So representation is most important during the PhD Viva. I will be happy to give you few tips that how can we make our work summary more impactful, which will help to represent our thesis more effectively in front of our audience. Today I am going to cover these topics where we will go through introduction, where we'll provide high level plan about how we can improve our presentation. Then we'll cover what is the logical structure and Minto pyramid principle. We'll cover each topic with example and then we'll conclude the session followed by question answer. I am going to provide you some tips to prepare powerful PowerPoint presentation for PhD Viva. Many times what mistakes we do? We directly start our presentation without thinking proper flow. This might confuse audience and may lose their interest. A presentation need to start with clear introduction. Most of the time, people don't have to read your slide until the end and you will miss to convey your brilliant idea. People will be distracted, tired, bored and hungry and will not be paying attention anymore. So make sure everything that really matters is in the introduction. That way you are very sure everyone hears it. For each effective presentation, you need to use few tips that are very important. Put your conclusion on summary slide so audience will know upfront that what they are going to get from this presentation. Build your story around the key message that will give you more impact. Always proper flow help to keep audience intact to whole presentation. So each summary presentation need to have logical structure. I will cover this in the next slide, how we can build a logical structure. And last but not the least, use as much graphic as you can, because picture talks more than any words. In today's presentation, will help you to prepare, build a powerful PowerPoint presentation. What is the importance of effective story building? If you if we are not arranging our thoughts in a sequential manner, will not deliver our thoughts effective way. Audience will get lost and they will not able to understand what we are going to deliver from presentation. Let's take an example of famous kindergarten story, Hare and Tortoise story. In the first scenario, if we arrange story sequence in a random way, this way we are delivering story, but we are confusing audience and that they will not understand the story at all. Let's take a look of second scenario. Here we arrange all the event in a sequence and presented story. Immediately everyone will understand the story and presentation will get delivered in an effective manner. Now let's see the beauty of logical structuring. Structuring stuff help to find the solution. Here I am taking a very simple example. How many bubbles are there in figure 1? You may take some time to answer, but if I ask same question for figure B, your response will be quick. That is, there are 12 bubbles. Why this is so? Because proper structuring helping us to develop proper logic. Similarly, well-defined structure or structuring is a heart of powerful PowerPoint presentation. Structure is the backbone of any presentation. Never neglect it. A presentation without a structure is a presentation without a logic. And would you trust and follow the people without logic? I bet not. So why should they trust and follow the ideas you present if they are not structured? And there are actually some really powerful methodological tools to help you achieve this. One is Pyramid Principle by Minto. How it works? The pyramid principle was developed for consultant at McKinsey by Barbara Minto to help them structure their report and make them a decisive impact via presentation. The pyramid principle is a hierarchical structure to create a logic and data supported storyline. Your presentation should start with key message, which is mainly the solution for your problem. That key message is supported by the combination of supporting arguments. That each supporting argument is supported by the data and facts. Let's see how to build each level one by one. Let me talk about the key message. What we are going to get as output from this presentation. You need to make clear what you are going to talk about, what problem you are going to answer, and what your answer will be. This will make sure that you are on topic and it allows your audience to clearly identify where you are going. This will be achieved by SCQA analysis. So, what is SCQA analysis? S stands for situation. This represents what or about who we are talking about. Let's take an example. The client is a leading car manufacturer. C stands for complication. What complication or problem this car company is facing? Let's say they are losing money as sale is not increasing for their current model. Question. Let's try to ask simple question. How can we solve problem for this company? Let's ask the question to ourselves. How can the car company makes profit again? Answer to above question will solve the problem for car company. What could be the answer? After research, you find that if this car company focus on another model instead of big SUV, if they start manufacturing small cars for common people, they can pick up the market again and make a money. This way we can develop our key message for the presentation. Step 2. Write the logic that supports your answer. Now you need to convince the people for your solution, which is a key message, that your statement is strong. For example, if you recommended focusing on the light vehicle segment, three supporting arguments could be: the light vehicle segment has the highest margin, that segment is currently going, and we have ability to capture a good share of this market. Back your arguments with supporting data. Don't just make a statement. Bring proof. If one of your supporting argument is light vehicle segment has the highest growth, then back it with comparison chart that will clearly shows that the growth in this segment is the highest. So, at the end, if you have strong storyline, logical presentation, strong data point to support your arguments, for sure you will hold the audience and easily bring them on agreement. Let me show you one video that I have made and that will show a real essence of this presentation. Before that, I would like to share a real experience of one PhD fellow. One of my colleague who was doing PhD, she did a lot of hard work, but she was not getting approved during her viva. She could not understand what is an issue. Finally, when I discussed with her, I realized that her presentation was not up to the mark. Story building of her whole research work was just not correct. We work on it and finally it becomes so effective. She got approval for her thesis. I would like to bring this example in front of you just because I know many of us make a same mistake because we pay least focus on structuring of presentation and it impacts our delay approval. So, student, just take a look. This small video will speak a lot. So, I hope you might have understand how can we make powerful PowerPoint presentation. Student, just focus on two skills, logical structuring and storyboarding. You will produce an excellent presentation. Any question? Well, if you have any further queries, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you. Thank you for watching.